Hey folks, welcome to the airport. Most of us, we see this place as a temporary stop on the way to somewhere else, right? A layover on the road to bigger and better things. But today, we're slowing things down, taking off the blinders, and really looking at the airport for what it is. A marvel of modern engineering and a testament to hard work and dedication. We're going behind the scenes, past the ticket counters and the TSA checkpoints, to meet the folks who keep this whole operation running smoothly. From the control tower to the baggage claim, we're talking to the unsung heroes, the folks in the trenches, who make sure your luggage gets to Tulsa and you don't end up in Tijuana. So buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Get ready to learn about the grit, the grime, and the glory of keeping an airport in the air. Let's do this. First up, we got the airport manager. Now, this ain't no desk job, folks. This is the conductor of the orchestra, the captain of the ship, well, you get the picture. They're responsible for everything. And I mean everything. From making sure the toilet's flush to negotiating contracts with airlines, the airport manager is the ultimate multitasker. They're up before the sun and don't clock out till long after the last flight lands. It's a high-pressure job, no doubt, but somebody's got to do it. I've met a lot of airport managers in my day, and let me tell you, these folks are tough. They've seen it all. Delays, cancellations, weather events, even the occasional raccoon in the air traffic control tower. But through it all, they keep their cool, they keep things moving, and they keep the traveling public safe. They're the unsung heroes of the airport, the ones working behind the scenes to make sure your journey is as smooth as possible.
Ever wonder who designs these massive airports? Who decides where the runways go or how many bathrooms you're going to have to choose from when nature calls? Well, that's the job of the airport engineer and planner. These folks are the architects of the sky, the masterminds behind the concrete jungle we call the airport. They're responsible for making sure the airport is safe, efficient, and, dare I say, even a little bit enjoyable to navigate. They use computer models, complex calculations, and a whole lot of common sense to create an airport that can handle millions of passengers a year without collapsing under the pressure. It's a big job, folks, and it takes a special kind of person to do it.
Now let's talk about the folks you never want to see in action, but you're sure glad they're there when you need them. The emergency services personnel. We're talking firefighters, paramedics, police officers, the whole 9 yards. These brave men and women are on standby 24/7, ready to respond to any situation, from a medical emergency on a plane to, God forbid, something much worse. They train for every possible scenario, so you don't have to. They put their lives on the line every day to keep us safe, and for that, we owe them a debt of gratitude. So next time you see an EMT or a firefighter at the airport, take a moment to thank them for their service. They deserve it.
Okay, let's be honest. We've all been there. Stuck at the airport with a delayed flight, a rumbling stomach, and nothing but time to kill. Thank goodness for the retail and service workers. These folks keep the airport running, from the restaurants to the gift shops to those little kiosks selling overpriced headphones. They're the friendly faces who offer a smile and a helping hand when you're feeling stressed, lost, or just plain hungry. Sure, they might not have the most glamorous jobs in the world, but they're an essential part of the airport ecosystem. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good airport Cinnabon?
Alright, picture this. You're finally at the airport, bags packed, tickets in hand, ready for that long-awaited vacation. The first person you meet? The check-in agent. These folks are the gatekeepers of the airport, the first line of defense against grumpy passengers and overstuffed suitcases. They're the ones who check you in, tag your bags, and tell you where to find your gate, even if it is a 20-minute hike through a maze of moving walkways. It's a tough job, dealing with impatient travelers all day long, but they do it with a smile, because hey, somebody's got to make sure you get to your destination.
Let's face it, airport security isn't always the most fun experience. Taking off your shoes, putting your belongings in bins, going through scanners, it can be a real drag. But here's the thing, it's all for a good reason. And the folks who keep us safe are the security personnel. These dedicated men and women have a tough job, screening passengers, inspecting baggage, and looking for anything that seems out of place. They're the ones who keep us safe from harm, and they do it with professionalism and, dare I say, even a little bit of humor. So next time you're going through security, remember to thank the TSA agents for their service. They're the ones who keep us safe in the air.
Alright folks, let's talk about the true unsung heroes of the airport. The ones who hold everyone's lives in their hands. The air traffic controllers. These folks are the unseen guardians of the sky. The ones responsible for making sure planes take off and land safely without running into each other. Now I don't know about you, but I can barely keep track of my car keys, let alone hundreds of planes flying through the air at hundreds of miles per hour. But air traffic controllers, they do it every day, with nerves of steel and a level of focus that would put a brain surgeon to shame. They're the unsung heroes of the airport, the ones who keep us safe in the air, even when we don't realize it. You ever wonder how these giant hunks of metal stay in the air? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not magic, folks. It's science, engineering, and a whole lot of hard work from the mechanics and technicians who keep these planes flying. These are the folks who know every bolt, every wire, every system on these complex machines. They work long hours, often in cramped conditions, to make sure every plane is safe and airworthy. They're the unsung heroes of the airport, the ones who make sure your flight takes off on time and more importantly lands in one piece. So next time you see a mechanic or technician at the airport, give them a nod. They've earned it. We've all been there, anxiously waiting at baggage claim, hoping against hope that our luggage made it on the same flight we did. Well, the folks who make that happen, the ones who reunite you with your belongings, are the baggage handlers. Now, these guys and gals, they don't get a lot of glory, but let me tell you, they work their tails off. They're out there in all kinds of weather, loading and unloading tons of luggage every day, making sure it gets to the right place at the right time. It's a physically demanding job, no doubt, but somebody's got to do it. So next time you pick up your bag at baggage claim, take a moment to appreciate the hard work that went into getting it there. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the hidden world of the airport. Next time you're rushing through the terminal, stressed about your flight, take a moment to appreciate the hundreds of people working behind the scenes to make your journey possible. From the folks who check you in to the ones who guide your plane safely to the ground, it's a team effort, and every single person plays a vital role. We've seen firsthand the grit, the grime, and the dedication it takes to keep an airport running smoothly. These are honest jobs, folks, and they're not for the faint of heart. But they're essential, and the people who do them deserve our respect. So next time you travel, remember the dedicated professionals working behind the scenes to make your journey possible. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.